Hi everyone, it's Tempe. Before we get started, I just wanted to let everyone know that there are a couple of warnings with this fanfiction. The warnings are rape/non-con and underage. They are referred to a lot, but I will let you know when they are being explicitly talked about in great detail, because I know that can upset a lot of you. So use precaution. I've warned you. You continue to listen to this. So I guess that's everything. So let's get started. Can We Keep Him? By Pastel Glitter Pen. Chapter 8, Shopping Trip. How is he? Shota asked, meeting up with his husband outside some dressing rooms. Anxious and depressed, but physically unscathed today as far as I can tell. Hizashi informed him quietly so Izuku wouldn't overhear. I also found and threatened his bully, and then he showed me another notebook, number 13. What did you threaten the bully with? Shota asked, corner of his lip twitching up in a smile. I told him I'd arrest him for assault and illegal quirk usage. I only found out after that he also told Izuku to kill himself today, after burning his notebook. Shota's mind shorted out. I am too furious to formulate a response. Understandable. Topic change. This kid's sense of humor is something else, Hizashi beamed. What do you mean? Shota asked. He picked out a t-shirt that says t-shirt. I don't know how, but he found more shirts like that. It's great. Hizashi chuckled. I am done, Izuku said, coming out of the dressing rooms. They fit. Aw, not going to model anything for me? Hizashi asked, half teasing. The other half, well, he liked fashion. No, Izuku said firmly, frowning. Oh, he stumbled on something, Shota thought, noting the kid's expression. Alrighty then. Is there anything else you want from this store, or shall we go to the next one? Hizashi asked cheerfully. Izuku looked at the shirts he held, confused. Isn't this enough? The kid fretted. Nope, Hizashi replied, popping the pea. We're getting stuff for your room, too, remember? Just go with it, kid, Shota suggested. If you don't pick stuff, he'll buy the store out trying to guess what you'd like. The resigned look that came over Izuku's face almost made him laugh, but he contained it. Next store, Izuku mumbled. This is going to be so much fun, Hizashi exclaimed, taking the shirts from Izuku and going to the register to pay. Shota did laugh then at the dismayed expression he cast at Shota. Yeah, he likes to shop, Shota said simply, trying to regain his composure. Izuku watched with a considerable level of amusement at Aizawa, staring into the window of a pet store, and present Mike, desperately trying to pull him away from it. They had just left a furniture store, and most of their purchases from that one would be delivered directly to the apartment. No more cats, Sho. We don't need any more cats, Present Mike begged, pulling on his immovable spouse. More? How could you say that? Aizawa asked with what could only be betrayal. I will get you a kitty plushie, please. Present Mike pouted. You have cats? Izuku asked suddenly. Aizawa turned towards him, window cats forgotten. We have 3, he answered, shining eyes incompatible with his flat facial expression. I didn't see any, Izuku pointed out as Present Mike breathed a sigh of relief behind him. They were hiding, but I can introduce you to them when we get home, Aizawa promised. He turned to Present Mike. You owe me a kitty plushie. Yes, okay, Present Mike agreed, nodding. Go find your cat substitution, Hizashi teased as they walked into a toy store. Shota glared at him for a second before making a beeline for the plush toy aisle. "What do you want to look at, little listener?" he asked, turning to Izuku. The kid only gave him a confused look. Just as Hisashi was about to jokingly threaten to buy the store, Izuku spoke. "I don't know." The kid looked almost lost. "What do you mean?" Hisashi asked gently. "I don't know," Izuku repeated, starting to look frustrated. "Okay, this is a childhood recovery point," Hisashi realized. "That's okay, little listener. Let's just go through the aisles and see what there is," Hisashi suggested. "I don't even know. Sho only ever drags me to the plushie aisle." "What did you used to play with?" Hisashi tried as they perused the displays. "I'm not sure. Probably hero figures. My dad took away my toys after I was diagnosed quirkless," Izuku admitted. "Fucking bastard," Hisashi seethed inwardly. "I'm sure they have hero figures here, although there might be nicer ones at the hero merch stores," Hisashi said thoughtfully. Izuku froze and Hisashi stopped to look at him. "There are hero merch stores?" he asked, stunned. Yes?" Hisashi wondered how Izuku didn't know this. Even homeless, he must have walked past one at one point in 8 years. Although, all thoughts flew out of his head when Izuku positively lit up. "Can we go to one?" Izuku asked, visibly vibrating with excitement, thinking about the analysis notebooks. "Yeah, this makes sense. I should have led with hero merch." "Of course!" Hisashi smiled. "Did you really not know about them?" "When I got money, I usually went to grocery stores for food or stationery stores for school. I never left the neighborhood around my school," Izuku answered easily. "How'd you get money?" Hisashi stupidly asked. Izuku immediately deflated. Backtrack. "I helped people," Izuku said quietly. Well, that didn't sound so bad, except Izuku looked miserable thinking about it. A euphemism for something, maybe? "Ah, okay. How about we go find Sho and see if he picked a plushie yet? Then we'll go to the hero merch store," Hisashi babbled, trying to smother the growing worry that sudden mood shift brought up. Izuku perked up again, distracted, and nodded. Shota stood by his husband, who was harassing the retail worker for Eraserhead merch, and kept an eye on Izuku. He watched as Izuku took notice of a screen a couple of feet above his head that was playing the kid-safe clips of heroes in action. The kid's eyes seemed to glaze over after a few seconds, which was concerning. When Izuku seemed to start talking to himself, Shota let Hisashi know he was going to go check on the kid. As he got closer, his stealth-trained ears could barely pick up what the kid was mumbling. Uniquely versatile fighting style utilizing his quirk, despite its significant disadvantage in brute strength. Comparatively, his speed is at the height of what is physically possible for his body, capable of reaching speeds that even his own quirk can't keep up with. The feathers themselves can be weaponized with proper quirk control. Izuku's hand twitched as if he instinctively wanted to write this analysis down. "Izuku?" The kid kept mumbling, not even registering that Shota was next to him. "Izuku!" Shota said a little louder, turning him away from the screen by his shoulder. Once his eyes were off the footage of a young hero named Hawks, the light seemed to return to Izuku's eyes. "Aizawa?" Izuku blinked, dazed. "Is everything okay?" If Shota wasn't sold on Nezu's quirk theory, he was now. "Yeah, I just wanted to see if you picked anything out." "Oh, Izuku frowned and looked at the book display they were standing near. "I forget." "Mind if I look with you?" Izuku shook his head. Shota stayed by his side, while he looked just in case that happened again. How no one in his life noticed that was beyond him. "I have a knife!" President Mike exclaimed, walking back into the room where Aizawa was watching Izuku bite tags off clothes. The man had tried to stop him, stating it was bad for his teeth, but ultimately gave up. "That's not better. Don't we have scissors?" Aizawa asked tiredly. "Only my sewing scissors," President Mike replied. "Then let's use those." A loud gasp caught Izuku's attention. He looked up to see President Mike looking scandalized. "How dare you!" "You're not supposed to use sewing scissors for anything other than fabric," Izuku supplied, remembering a time his mom scolded him for using her pair on construction paper. "See? He knows," President Mike said pointedly. Aizawa just shook his head. Izuku had gotten to meet the cats, a female calico named Hana, a male gray short hair named Kamuri, and a female Abyssinian named Teriyaki. Now, the two men were helping him unpack his new belongings. "I'll be picking you up from school around lunchtime tomorrow," Shota informed him suddenly. Izuku paused what he was doing. "Why?" "Tsukauchi-san wanted me to take you to a doctor after seeing that house. He's worried it had mold. Plus, you're malnourished, and I'd like to get a professional's input on how severely," Shota explained. "Okay," Izuku agreed. He hadn't been to a doctor since he was diagnosed quirkless. He was not looking forward to this. Hey everyone, it's Tempe again. That's the end of this chapter, and if you liked this, please follow the links in the description to go to the original work and support the author. If you like this, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. If you have any suggestions for fanfictions or how to make this better, please leave a comment, or you can send the suggestion to my email in the description. Alright, thanks guys! See you next time. Bye!